All right, trig derivatives. We know that the derivative of sine is cosine. Okay, so if f of x equals sine x, then f prime of x equals cosine x. We know that one. And if f of x equals cosine x, then f prime of x equals negative sine x. We know those two. Now let's do tangent x. In order to know the derivative of tangent x, again, you can memorize them, okay? However, I guess I get them confused still, and I've been doing this for a while, okay? I quick verify them, okay, or kind of prove them in a sense. I'm going to come over here to the side before I come back here, all right? How can you rewrite tangent? Sine over cosine. Yep. And now, if I asked you to do the derivative of sine over cosine, what rule would you use?
Division.
Quotient rule. Low d high minus high d low over the square of what's below. Okay? So f prime of x will equal low d high, what's the derivative of sine? Cosine. Minus high d low, what's the derivative of cosine? Negative sine. All over the square of what's below, so cosine squared x. Yeah.
Negative.
Cosine times cosine. Cosine squared x. Sine times negative sine, but then you're subtracting it, so plus sine squared. Caleb says, isn't that just 1 up top? And he's correct. Sine squared plus cosine squared always equals 1. That's one of your trig identities from advanced math.
Nice.
So 1 over cosine squared. And 1 over cosine squared is really secant squared. So the derivative of tangent is secant squared. That is the one that I do kind of have memorized. The derivative of tangent is secant squared. But if you forget it, just remember that tangent is sine over cosine and use your quotient rule to figure it out.
So would cotangent just be cosecant for x?
It's negative, I think.
I'm trying to do too much in your head.
Wait, why is sine
Okay.
negative right there?
What?
Why is sine negative right there?
Low d high minus high d low.
Okay,
The
so
derivative of cosine is low.
oh, so yeah, it would be positive. It would be negative.
Okay.
Negative.
All right. So with that then, let's prove the last three. Okay? And let's divvy up the work.
Did you?
Okay? Let's do cosecant x. Let's do secant x. And let's do cotangent x.
I call it cotangent.
Okay? How are you going to rewrite cosecant?
1
1 over sine x. How are you going to rewrite secant? 1 over cosine. How are you going to rewrite cotangent? Cosine over sine. Okay? So, who's got cosecant? Give me a handful about 3. 1,
I got it.
2, 3. Alright? So 3 of you take that one. There's going to be at least 3 doing this one. Who's got secant?
Oh, okay.
Girls, you want to do secant? Yep. Okay?
We got
Are the rest of you doing cotangent then?
Yeah, we got cotangent this day.
Okay, everybody pick one and do one.
Cotangent.
Hey, turn that off. Jeez, camera shot.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Camera shot. I don't know.
Camera shot. Oh, turn that off. No, we're working out. See? I'll fight you. You'll fight me if you can catch me. I don't need to. Where are you gonna go? I'm out that door. I said it's close to me. Oh.
You got a lot.
Hey, hurry up. Why is it G of X and H of X?
I just use different letters. No reason.
Okay.
I believe I messed up. Actually, wait, hold on. 0 minus cosine, that is negative sine.
The derivative of 1 is 0, right?
Yes, derivative 1 is 0.
So what's 0 minus cosine? That negative sine.
Or at least make sure I'm not on camera.
0 minus negative cosine?
So cotangent.
Which one are you doing?
Just do
So you had 0 minus negative cosine? Oh, which you have on top?
Oh, okay, that's right.
Okay, sure.
Hey, should you have cosine x minus 0?
Low D high.
No, yeah, minus ID low.
That's right.
What you gonna do?
Pictures. Are you doing that?
Pictures. Did
I got
you get
sin x part of
What? For which one?
No, it's
No,
very traumatized.
No, how did you get
I
sin?
don't know. Look at his, and I can't really.
He's not doing cotangent. Sorry,
Yeah, he is. No, he's not. Yeah, we're doing that one. Doing the one.
Because it's like saying, so it's negative 1.
Wait, so it's negative cosine x minus 0 over.
So distracted.
Why is it cosine 8?
That's
It's hard to see that.
Isn't the derivative just cosine?
Wait, no.
It helps if you're
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying.
Cosecant is.
You're right.
Cosecant is 1 over sine, so the derivative of that would be 1 over negative cosine.
Why is that?
Oh, that's
My fault, Jake.
Well, I still know how to simplify it, to be honest.
Cosecant is 1 over sine.
Cosecant is 1 over sine. Low high
Oh, he split it apart.
minus high.
Below the top one.
Below.
What the derivative of 1 over negative
No, you can't do derivatives of fractions. You have to use the quotient rule.
Why is the derivative of 1 how old is it?
Derek,
Why equals 1 is a horizontal line. What is the slope everywhere on the horizontal
Derek, I'm
line?
disappointed. To be
0.
honest.
I
I didn't think I'd do this disappointed, but I am
I
disappointed.
said no.
I was just so dumb for this.
Like,
We're gonna wrap it up. at it again with the
It's like one is right?
Yeah.
So why can't you just bring it? Why
We're still recording.
Remember the power rule had it next to it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I honestly
Is it one more cosines?
I'm gonna watch this one.
Ooh.
What?
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
For cotangent, I ended up with negative sine squared x minus cosine squared x all over sine squared x.
Yep.
Cosine.
Well, what's your numerator gonna change to?
Wouldn't it be
Sine minus cosine.
would it be 1 again?
Be negative 1. Sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Negative sine squared minus cosine squared has to equal negative 1.
You guys can
Right? You multiply cosine to equal sine by negative 1. So you have a negative 1 on top.
Okay, hold on, see that?
Let's talk about me over there. Let's talk about me over there.
Say it.
Negative cosine. So you better not.
See that?
What?
And then cosine.
Just check everything that we do. Just make lead the words and then fill them in.
So it's just 0 minus sine.
You want to find that?
More like a hippo already.
Just pull it up.
It's like a call. Keep going that route.
Mine is right over
Feel my eyes, right?
You got negative cosecant squared, right? Nick, did you get negative cosecant squared? Cotangent? Yeah, which is negative cosecant squared. 1 over sine is cosecant.
Oh, isn't it over?
So here are your 6 trig functions. We've kind of gone through the proof of how to do them. The biggest thing, I want to close the video off and I'll take some questions, but the biggest thing when you prove them, that you probably, the little trick I guess, most of you I see getting the quotient rule, setting it up, that sort of thing pretty well. Okay? When I get here, I separate it into 2 fractions. Negative cosine x over sine squared x is negative cosine x over sine x times 1 over sine x. Notice I still have sine squared in my denominator. And then these 2 fractions become nice trig functions. Cosine over sine is cotangent. 1 over sine is cosecant. There's a negative out in front there that I missed the first time. So the derivative of cosecant would be negative cotangent cosecant. And then you do the other proofs similarly. But here are all 6 of them. You'll use those to help you with problems 41 to 54.
That's good.